Right guys, the season is finally here, and before Chelsea kick a ball, I want to put 3 predictions on record for this season. I'm not just going to sit here and give you boring predictions like JP's going to score 20 goals or Chelsea going to finish in the top 6, whatever. I've got 3 things that I genuinely believe are going to happen this season, and the last one might get me absolutely cooked, so let's get into it. My first prediction is that Chelsea will win a domestic trophy this season, and honestly, I think we kind of have to, guys. We haven't won a domestic trophy for a long time now. Those back-to-back cup final defeats to Liverpool under Tuchel still hurt, I'm not going to lie. Then obviously there was the League Cup final under Poch where everyone says we lost to Liverpool's kids, and I suppose we kind of did, but also at the same time we had a team of kids ourselves. Liverpool still had experienced players like Van Dijk and Salah, and players like that can make a massive difference in a final. But obviously we lost that game, and Chelsea Football Club can't keep going to Wembley and leaving empty-handed, especially this season. We're not playing Champions League football, so we're going to have opportunities to properly attack these domestic competitions. For me, top 4 and a domestic trophy has to be the benchmark. Do that, and I'll consider this a successful season given the circumstances. And I want to see this group actually win something together, because once a young team gets that first trophy, I think something mentally changes. I think it's almost like a psychological barrier that you've got to get over. And with the talent that we've got, there's absolutely no reason why we shouldn't be looking at the FA Cup or League Cup. You know what? Even both. Why not us? Why can't we do that? I think we could, guys. Prediction number 2, Moises Caicedo will prove he's the best midfielder in the Premier League. I know a few of you are probably looking at me like, all right, mate, calm down, stop gassing him up. But Caicedo has such a rare profile. Technically, he's incredibly secure on the ball, but then you've also got the physicality, the grit, the aggression, and that determination defensively. There's actually something about his tackling that kind of reminds me of N'Golo Kante. Because you see when Caicedo approaches someone from their blind side and somehow just nicks the ball away. Obviously, he doesn't do it every time, but he's got the ability where you think the attacker's safe, and then suddenly Moy just nicks the ball, gets it off him, and we're back on the front foot. But the scary thing is, I still don't think we've even seen everything that he can do. Just look at the goals this guy scores. Every time Caicedo decides to shoot, it's like he's possessed by Michael Essien or someone like that. Do you know what I mean? He can absolutely strike a ball. His passing's underrated as well. He's becoming more and more comfortable progressing the ball. And I still think there's another level offensively that we haven't seen yet. That's why I'm really excited to watch him this season, because if Caicedo can add more goals, more assists, and have more influence going forward than what he already gives us defensively, what midfielder in the league are you taking over him? Rice? Nah. For me, this is the season where people outside of Chelsea realise that Moises Caicedo is that guy, and he's the best midfielder in the league. Bookmark this. And here's the big one. I think Chelsea can challenge for the Premier League. I really do. I know some of you probably thinking, what are you talking about? You don't know ball, you're just chatting rubbish. And I'm not saying this because I think we're definitely the best team in England. We ain't. We saw that last season, we were dreadful. But I'm saying it because I look around the league and I think, why can't we do it? We've got an unbelievable amount of talent in this squad. We're only playing 1 game a week. We've got Xabi Alonso, a manager who's already proved that he's a winner at Leverkusen and understands the Premier League. And if, and this is a massive if with Chelsea, we can keep our most important players fit, free from injury, I genuinely think we can put a run together, guys. I'm not going to lie. We've been absolutely riddled with injuries in the recent seasons. Imagine what would happen if we actually got some luck with that and our best players can stay fit over the course of 38 games. And then I look at everybody else. Arsenal gave everything to win that title last season. I just wonder maybe there's going to be a physical and mental hangover from that for them. Man City don't have the same terrifying aura that they used to have. I think under Pep there were seasons where you'd look at City and think, yeah, we ain't catching these guys, they're too good. But I don't really feel like that anymore. Losing Rodri is a massive blow for them. Ballon d'Or winning midfielder, that's a massive blow. And if that Arsenal defeat in the Community Shield's anything to go by, they don't really look unbeatable, do they? They really look like they can get got at. Liverpool will always be there or thereabouts, but Salah's gone. Wirtz still has questions to answer, I think, and Isak's obviously coming back from a long-term injury. Maybe it all clicks for them and they're unbelievable, but am I sitting here terrified of Liverpool? No, I'm not, guys. Honestly, I'm really not. And that's another thing that makes this season so interesting. There's been so much change, you know, new managers, new players, teams rebuilding. This might actually be one of Chelsea's best opportunities to just throw ourselves into it and go for it. Like I said at the beginning of this segment, I'm not saying we're definitely going to win the Premier League, but can we get to February, March, April and still be in that conversation? Absolutely, why not? And once you're there, who knows? We spent years talking about projects, potential, young players, the future, and at some point, Chelsea have got to become Chelsea again. So you know what? Let's go for the bloody thing. So those are my 3 predictions. Chelsea win a domestic trophy or 2. Moises Caicedo proves he's the best midfielder in the Premier League, and Chelsea challenge for the title. I'm putting that on record now because we're coming back to this video later in the season and we're going to see whether I'm a genius or not. Probably not, maybe I've overstepped a little bit, but well, there's no harm in being ambitious, is there? But I want predictions from you guys as well. Put your season predictions in the comment section. And at the end of the season, we can come back to this video and see who actually knew ball. Thank you to everyone that's tuned into another video on the Chelsea Waffle, and a big thank you to everyone that's been liking, commenting on all the videos, all the shorts. Really appreciate you guys. It's really fun doing this, so big thank you again. Hopefully see you soon on another video on the Chelsea Waffle. Up the Chels, let's go.